What if I told you your cat has already decided who you are, not by your words, not by how much money you spend on them, not even by how often you pet them, but by the way you move, breathe, speak, and pause? And here's the scary part. Most cat owners are unknowingly sending the wrong signals every single day. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to understand your cat on a completely different level. And there's one habit near the end that almost nobody talks about, but it can change your relationship forever. If you truly love your cat and want to build real trust, not just surface affection, subscribe now. This channel is about understanding your cat's psychology, because when you understand their mind, bonding becomes effortless. Now let's go deeper. First, you need to understand this. Cats don't measure love the way humans do. Dogs look for excitement. Humans look for attention. Humans look for attention. Cats look for safety, and safety is communicated through patterns. Small, repeated, predictable behaviors. Let's start with your energy. Yes, your energy. Before you even touch your cat, before you speak, before you move, your body language speaks first. If you walk quickly toward them, they notice. If your breathing is tense, they notice. Cats are masters at reading micro movements. So here's the first shift. Slow down when you enter a room. Pause for 1 second before approaching them. That pause tells their nervous system, I'm not a threat. It sounds simple, but it changes everything. Now let's talk about your voice. Most people only use a soft tone when they want something. But your voice is more than communication. It's emotional regulation. When your tone is soft, slightly higher, slower, your cat's body relaxes. When it's loud or sharp, even accidentally, their muscles tense. Here's the powerful part. The most important time to use your gentle voice is after a stressful moment. A loud noise, a vacuum turning on, a door slamming. Instead of rushing to grab them, speak softly from where you are. Calm, slow, reassuring. Over time, something incredible happens. When your cat hears a scary sound, they will look toward you. You become their reference point for safety. That's not small, that's attachment. Now I want you to think about eye contact. Have you ever locked eyes with your cat and just stared? Big in human relationships, eye contact builds connection. In cat language, a hard stare can feel like pressure, like challenge. So here's the correction. Look at your cat, soften your eyes. Slowly close them, hold for 1 second. Then gently open them. That slow blink is one of the strongest trust signals in the feline world. If your cat blinks back, that's intentional. That's your cat saying, I trust you enough to relax. And here's something deeper. If your cat doesn't blink back immediately, don't stop. Trust builds through repetition. One day they'll blink first, and that's when you know you've crossed into a deeper level of bonding. Now let's interrupt this for a moment. Be honest. When you play with your cat, are you really playing? Or are you just moving a toy around? Because this is where most owners lose connection without realizing it. Cats are hunters. Their brain is wired for a sequence: stalk, freeze, chase, capture. If you skip the stalk and freeze, their brain never fully activates. Here's how you fix it. Move the toy away from them. Let it disappear behind furniture. Pause for 2 seconds, then make it dart quickly. Change speed, change direction, make it unpredictable. When your cat crouches low and their pupils grow wide, that's instinct turning on. And here's the unexpected insight. A cat who completes a proper hunt every day becomes emotionally balanced. Not just tired, balanced. Because the hunt releases built up tension from their nervous system, that's why after good play, they groom and sleep. You didn't just entertain them, you helped regulate their stress. Now let's talk about something small but powerful. Stop reaching for your cat immediately. When you walk into a room, don't instantly pet them. Instead, extend one finger slowly. Pause. Let them lean in and sniff. Cats process scent before touch. When they rub their cheek against your finger, that's permission. That tiny pause transforms your relationship. You move from someone who takes affection to someone who respects boundaries. And cats deeply trust those who respect boundaries. Now let's talk about sleep. This one might hurt a little. When your cat is sleeping, they look irresistible. Peaceful, soft, vulnerable, and you want to pick them up. But sleep is when your cat feels most defenseless. Their body is fully relaxed. Their guard is down. If you lift them suddenly, their nervous system spikes, even if they don't show it. Do this repeatedly and something subtle happens. They start sleeping in hidden places, under beds, on high shelves, behind furniture, not because they don't love you, but because they don't feel fully safe resting near you. So here's the shift. Protect their sleep. When they're resting, let them rest. Walk past gently. Use a soft voice if you want. But don't touch. Over time, they'll begin sleeping closer to you, out in the open, because now your presence equals safety. Now, here's something almost nobody talks about. Your cat doesn't bond with you during intense moments. They bond during calm. Ones when you're doing nothing, sit near your cat without calling them, without petting them, without asking for anything. Just exist in the same space. In the wild, cats rest near those they trust. Shared space equals emotional security. At first, your cat may sit across the room. That's okay. Keep doing it daily. Slowly, they move closer, then closer, until, one day, they choose the spot next to you. Being chosen is the highest form of love in a cat's world. Now we're coming to something very important. There is one place on your cat's body that carries deep emotional meaning. It's the area between and just behind the ears. When bonded cats groom each other, they focus on this exact spot. It's difficult for them to reach alone, so it becomes a trust zone. When you gently stroke that area with slow, rhythmic movements, you're mimicking family grooming behavior. Don't scratch aggressively. Don't rush. Slow, soft, repetitive. Watch the reaction. Eyes soften. Breathing slows. Body melts. That's not just pleasure, that's oxytocin releasing. That's attachment forming. But here's the most important truth of all. None of this works if you're inconsistent. Cats don't bond through intensity. They bond through predictability. Soft voice every day. Slow blink every day. Respecting space every day. Proper play every day. Protecting sleep every day. Gentle grooming every day. Small actions. Repeated calmly. And one day you'll notice something. Your cat will follow you into a room and lie down, not because they're hungry, not because they want play, but because your presence regulates them. They'll stretch fully instead of staying curled tight. They'll expose their side. They'll sleep deeply near you. That's when you realize you're not just their owner, you're their safe place. And becoming someone's safe place is one of the purest forms of love. So now tell me, which habit are you starting today? W. Comment below. And if you want to build a bond most cat owners never experience, subscribe and stay with us. Because your cat may never say, I love you, but in their quiet way, they show it every single day. And now you know how to show it back.